Listen. Listen. Yeah. Yes, dog. Get that out of there.
Hello, everybody. Hi, it's your boy Matty-Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in today and choosing me on your drag race journey. Da 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 da. If you haven't figured it out, yes, I am very sick. And I don't even know how I'm going to make it through this because I'm a little dizzy. But oh well, we're going to find a way because YouTube doesn't give PTO. And this past week, the views were down. So we're like, okay, we have a week in March with a full 102-degree temperature to like make something happen so that way we can still, feed your kids and do everything else. So Matt, it's gonna be okay. So we need to talk about this episode though. Personally, there were a lot of decisions being made and I was just like, girl. That was me through the episode. Girl. Okay, girl. Okay. That was this episode, to be very honest with you. And even though I feel like one person in particular has not had a very stellar time on Drag Race, they won a portion of the show that is very important. That did not apply this season. Now, I do remember a muscular alabaster individual on another season who clearly lost several lip syncs too. Actually, one Wilton lost. I don't know how really gonna talk about it, but like there is this thing where they sort of say track record matters more, lip syncing matters more. Is it about the individual who's still in the competition? Is it about just production and how they feel about certain things? Whatever the case may be. So as much as I know that my tall bottom sister, Miss Lana, has had one of the worst times on the show as far as track record is concerned, and there are sometimes we can argue that she didn't deserve to be in the bottom, I wouldn't say this should have been her fourth time, maybe third, but not fourth time, if I'm going to be honest with you. In particular last week. If I'm just going to be very fair and be like, well, this is how I feel, And then to be honest, and this is also kind of really, I don't know if y'all going to gag over this, but I'm going to say it. That was the best lip sync of the season for me. And it was a Dua Lipa song of all people, Tiffany Spears. I was like, oh, ooh. I was like, oh. But it was entertaining. I was entertained. Sam was fighting. Had to. First time in the bottom. How dare I be this up and knowing that Lana has been sending girls home? Sam had to fight. I saw one little white boy from Leeds, Alabama get up there and said, I'm going to shake my little watoos, honey, and try my best. That ooh wasn't hitting as hard, though. And, falling to your death isn't a dip. Meanwhile, I'm also looking at Lana not even land hers fully, but it was still see you next Tuesday. I was just like, okay, how do I feel? Like, this is weird. It's clear that there is one winner this episode. I am happy it was duos, though. You are going to hate me for that. I was like, Matt, you're sick. You shouldn't even be talking shit. Yeah. I was like, oh, now we're doing duo wins. Oh, now we're doing that. Now we're doing duo wins. Because this could have applied a couple episodes. Look, see? Delirious. I don't even got it together. I may have a fever. My throat may be a little sore. I may have the chills. I may have body aches. These are all things that are happening to me. Somehow my nose isn't running, which I'm like, what? This is why I'm so confused why I don't feel good and why it's been this ongoing thing. Like Wednesday, I was perfectly fine. I felt actually really in my element. And I was like, okay, we did the Sailor Moon thing. I thought I was feeling better, but I did not tell you when I did my video that guy behind me was coughing and I had this feeling. I was like, girl, I'm not fully healed and I'm out here and I don't have this on and this man behind me is not covering his mouth. Bleecker is clocking it. I just feel like whatever this man had chewed on me just came and touched my spirit and said, yeah, you get another week of this. So yeah. Shout to my Uber driver who took egads of hours to bring me my Smoothie King. As a matter of fact, let me go get this right now. This is going to be this review today. If you don't like me and you're here, you stay right here, bitch, and you angry all your face. You stay right here and you watch me. And if you love me, you sit your ass down. We're not going to be here for 2 hours today. We're not going to be here for 3. Let me get my smoothie. Nah. Every time I get on this computer, I feel better. And then when I get off of it, I turn back to, I think this is just one of the things about me where I turn on for people or whatever the case may be. It just may be the thing that my dad taught me. Never let them see you sweat, even though I'm in this house going, God, why me? Why me? It's actually beautiful outside. I would have preferred to work out today. I'm evil. Oh, there we go. Okay. In case you're wondering what this is, Gladiator GLP-1 strawberry, because there's no sugar in this, because y'all know I'm not about to get the best. Add wild blueberries, strawberries, pineapples, immune support, multivitamin. So yeah. And I don't ever really get Smoothie King like that because it's always normally sugary, but I have to drink something that is full of nothing but like just awesome amazingness because I'm out of cough drops. I'm out of vitamins. I haven't been in the store that I need to go and I won't be able to go till tomorrow. So I'm like, I gotta do something. So yeah, y'all make sure your immune system's right. This is what I get for not getting that flu shot last year. This is exactly what it was. I declined it last year. I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna make it through. I got 2 kids. I got 2 fur little bastards running around here right now. I'm gonna make it. And I want to stay alive despite people. But yes, let's go ahead and get into the show today. Again, we are not about to, what's the word I'm looking for here? This ain't gonna be a long video. I don't feel good. And I also know that I can talk my ass into the oblivion and then some. But today, I think we can get to our points at the same time, spend a good hour or so together. If I start to feel any lightheadedness or dizziness, I'm going to take a pause and then pull it back in. Tomorrow's panel should be a full house. I know C. Diggy is back from Italy. And I know some people have some thoughts that they want to give on the show. So I'll be hosting it, of course, but I'll be letting my co-host speak a lot tomorrow. I'm saying this to y'all today so that when you get to the panel tomorrow, if any of my panel members are sitting up there trying to do this like thing, y'all clock them, y'all call them out, okay? Because that means they're fucking with me, and I don't appreciate that. So it's at Matty-Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty-Rants. That's our Linktree link in the About section. Also, I do reactions on Patreon. I was dog dirty sick yesterday. So if you are watching my Patreon video, I appreciate y'all. Just to show you very much, even through sickness and health, I'm going to post something. I'm going to make sure you get something from me. I'm not going to leave you out like that. So that I would consider dedication for my work, as well as dedication to making sure my audience is happy. May not receive it, but I'm certainly throwing it in your face. So if you want to be a part of my Patreon for as low as $1 a month, go ahead and grab on into that. Bookable on Cameo. I have a Cameo that I need to get to. Baby, I am sick. However, I got you tomorrow. Let me catch you on my first. When I wake up, take some Dayquil and get some energy. I got a cameo in the books for you. Do not worry. I promise you. I promise you. If y'all are on my Patreon though, and you're paying through the iOS app, please try to go through the browser version of setting that up, because iOS is doing this weird thing of holding my money for 75 days. And there's currently some subscriptions I'm looking at right now that are actually just sitting randomly to the side. I don't know what that is about with the iOS app, but it's affecting me. And I think Patreon doing that or setting that up is really jacked up to their content creators, to be honest with you. Yes. So if it's through the iOS app directly, something's going on with them with Patreon where they're holding them. Yeah, this is true. I will show that shit. You can look it up too. They hold the money for 75 days. I'm looking at $6, just $6 right now, but I'm watching them do it piece by piece. I'm like, girl, what is this? And why does it need to be on hold for 75 days? That doesn't even make any sense. So if you can change it, change it. If not, I get it. It's cool, but I don't know why they're doing that. And that's really weird. I'm telling you, 2025. I'm telling you, where else am I at, child? We're getting lost in the shows. I'm an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. They haven't got rid of me just yet. The ADHD and sickness. Ooh, bitch, that hit me heavy. I started having a whole speech. Yeah, Paramount Plus. Yeah, go ahead, get you some. Merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Oh man, I feel hot and cold at the same time. Boo. Disclaimer, you already know what's up. Baby, I'm gonna say some shit. You gonna be mad or not? What? I'm gonna be real. No, I'm gonna put this right back up. But on a real note, you gonna be mad or not? There you go. Yeah. Who need to explain that no more? Nobody do. No, you gonna be either mad or you're not. You woke up this morning, you wanted to be a bitch, or you didn't want to be. That's it. The end. Everything you find angry. Okay. Also, y'all, please stop resharing that man and his made up 4 a.m. routine. You are feeding him. You are literally giving him more money by sharing it and complaining. You have to let the fairies lose their dust by not believing in them anymore. That's how they disappear. Okay? What do you think Kanye's doing? He wants you desperately to focus on him. Please. This man is asking for Jay-Z to literally take him out. Like, girl, stop. You can do all that by yourself. Talking about Jay-Z need to come over. I know he's gonna do it because I talked about his kids. No, girl, you can make that decision now. None of us. You continue to do it. Just make your decisions. We don't care. Golly. My goodness gracious. Okay. If y'all wanted to see any of my opinions on some of the hot topics that I was just bringing up just a moment ago, I did talk about that Thursday. I also did go see the Sailor Moon live show, the Super Sailor Moon live show. If y'all do ever get a chance to go see that, it is a North American tour happening right now. For those of you in North America, they have not gone to all the cities yet. Highly recommend. It's a very good show. Honest to God, it was one of the best things I've seen. Shout out to Bleaks. But yeah, if y'all did want to drop a tippy poo in my jar for your boy hosting with the mostin', please and thank you. And super chats, I'm highly encouraging here as this channel is going back into the depths of hell and I have no card to find the job. PayPal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matt924, and Venmo Matty-Rants. Anything and everything is super appreciated, especially right now since I can't leave the house for shit. Lord knows I need to get some cough drops and some medication. But yes, anything and everything if you feel like it. If not, please, by all means, hit that like button. Please get in the comment section and have a conversation. Please and thank you. Shishi, hi, I'm bedridden at the moment, but still watching my rants. Much love. Stay strong. Get well soon. Thank you, baby. I really want to go back in my bed right now. I almost was going to stream this from my bed but like I have too much attached to this computer right now. So I wouldn't have worked. God, that shit's good. It wouldn't have worked. I can't believe we're almost done with this season. It doesn't feel like we're done with it though. Am I wrong for thinking that? Like, who is with me on this? It almost feels like, damn, this has been on for a minute. But then it kind of feels like, oh, we're almost done? Huh. Look, I felt every bit of my eyebrow touch the top of my bonnet, bitch. But not one word. Not one. That is weird. And I don't know why they just can't say that they're not doing it this year, or just be like, hey, it's on another day. That is so weird. I don't think we're getting it. Not for the States, maybe for international, maybe for 2026 UK again. I don't think we're getting it. There are multiple factors in place when it comes to this, like, political climate right now. Also, attendance not being in the best, even though they try to portray it. It's like, well, it was 3 days, now it's 2 days. You had it in New York and LA. No more New York. We're just doing LA. I mean, DragCon survived COVID. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of being honest. They did survive that time frame, okay? But things are happening now around us that are a little scary. And I don't blame them for not wanting to do it this year, because I can only imagine, and that's the unfortunate part, I can only imagine how, like, people will feel empowered to try to say stop said events, or be able to walk into the event itself after buying a ticket, because people are that bold in life, and then cause a ruckus or a scene on purpose because it is being emboldened and empowered right now in this nation. That is the unfortunate part. This is not a political ad, but I just want to be honest about probably one of the point of views and one of the safety reasons why they don't want to do it out here. Because when they say a certain portion is on some other shit, no, baby, it's all of y'all. Y'all the ones so worried about things that aren't actually affecting you in your life right now. You're the ones actually making big deals out of nothing, while we have lost the Department of Education, and it keeps going on and on and on and on. We're just losing after shit. Girl, they've made poppers illegal. All my girls taking 2 at once are like, no, like, it's a lot. But I'm just wishing everybody out there, whatever you decided, whatever is going on, safety, love, and light. Honestly, I just don't feel like being angry at people anymore. I just really don't. It's just not in my wheelhouse, regardless of me not feeling good or not. Like y'all know, especially at the beginning of this year, I've been very heavy into my, like, therapy with my therapist, as well as meditation has been this new thing I've really, like, dived into, and working out has been very helpful. I hate that I haven't been working out lately though, because I've been sick. Oh, it drives me nuts. I want to work out so bad, but can't. I can't. And I can't. Don't be suspicious. Thank you so much for the first tippy poo of the day. I appreciate you, my baby. It does go a long, long way, especially because I have to pay $300+ for Vimeo. For those of you who are my Patreon, that's the service I use. But coming up at the end of the month, right before I pay rent, they're gonna take that right out my account. I'm like, oh. So by all means, throw them tippy poos my way, baby, because it's going to go towards the work actually on the page, and I appreciate it. Okay. let's get to the show. Ain't that much happened? I mean, it's a light show. It's 6 people. You know what I'm saying? Peace. You probably like that's a lot of money, but that's the way I'm able to do my reactions without any issues. That's the reason, because Vimeo gives me room to like be creative versus sometimes when you do it directly on Patreon, they limit the amount that you can upload as well as what you can do in said videos. That's why you do that. And that's why I've recommended it to Chris and other content creators, because they're like, well, they always do. Go to Vimeo, baby. And just make sure you're in the allotted like bandwidth and stuff like that. It's extra, but here it is. I'm trying, Kim. I'm trying. I'm trying. Hey, thank y'all for being here. 144 of you so far before we start the show. Thanks for being patient with me. Liam, thank you for moderating right now. I know Emrika has a lot going on, so that when they can step in and do the timestamps, they will. I appreciate you both for doing so much for me lately. Thank you so very much. And again, congratulations to you, Liam, on graduating. All right, let's get to the show. Oh, Kim, I'm glad. I'm just laughing at this Pepe the Frog at me. The lore of Pepe the Frog is so funny to me. It's like quite ridiculous, but yes. Okay. If you're in the live chat, make some noise. I want to hear it with the numbers 1 and 2 today when it comes to certain topics. When it gets to the runway, we vote 1, 2s, and 3s. 1 means everything. 2 is okay. We could change some things. And 3 is a chop. 1 and 2 for me, please. 1, yes. 2, no. Did you like this challenge? Be honest. Because, like, let's be very clear. 2 people got the prompt. And I'm surprised the most cerebral lady that's there didn't get the prompt. She took it way too serious. And again, I don't get why, and I'm not sure if there needed to be someone that stepped in the room to be like, can we talk about these things? They literally tell you, we're going to give you something, but don't take it seriously. Drag it up. Only 2. 2. That's it. I was over here watching this like, there's no way. There's no way. And also, I am not taking away from anyone's stories today, because all of them spoke on behalf of themselves and gave a story about themselves with this, see you next Tuesday monologues, right? The Charisma Union is Nerve and Talent monologues, right? Vagina monologues is what this model after. Totally get it. It was frustrating watching, because if everybody did good, we would have a different take on this. But people weren't horrible. It just wasn't interesting till 2 of them. That's the problem. I didn't hate the challenge necessarily. It's just that 4 out of 6, taking it almost too deep, ruined the moment of the challenge. And because there's not that much to chew on, I'm only left with a amuse-bouche or like an appetizer from Lexi and Lana. Excuse me. Whoa. My wishful thinking. Lexi and Anya. And it was a tad, I was bored. I'll be real. Now, do I like this kind of stuff? Yes, I'm a fan of spoken word. I used to write a lot of poems and this, that, and the other. I used to be a writer. I was a literary magazine editor for my high school for 2 years. Baby, I'm all in that kind of shit. I love it. However, I'm listening to Sam tell Lana's story about Lost, and I swear to God, I don't know why my spirit, I said, why did you give her this lantern? At any moment, I was ready for her to put a head wrap on, put a little olden skirt, very much that, and she was going to just find her people down under the ground and get them where they needed to go. I was like, bitch, she about to be Harriet Tubman. What's going on here? Like, okay, Orbit, it wasn't just me, because I'm like, what is Sam doing? And then, like, I know y'all love Lana, and that's fine. We can love her. But, girl, that shit was boring, too. And I'm also mad that she wore Candy's dress. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. To commemorate 10 years of a fucking category, we're going to do the category. Are you for real? Is this really happening? And then you wear this girl's dress who already kind of made it iconic. It ain't even been that long since season 13. High key. No. It's already been seen. I have no effect anymore. There's no strength in that dress anymore for me. You can say it's ugly, and it is. It's not new. It's just like when I see Sam wear one of Trinity's outfits that I've seen her wear. Steven, but Maddie, this is new for Lala. Don't do that, because she'd do that every time we get on the runway. And she's like, I normally don't wear these things. And it's like, what do you do that's normally something that you do? Because that's kind of every time you get on this runway, you say that high key. But okay. I like Lana. And I think Lana kind of got the end of the stick this season on some stuff. They also could have sent her home earlier, if I'm going to be very fair with you. But I don't know. It was almost like they're edging her a little bit. Like, oh, you can do good. Oh, you're almost there. Oh, you're almost there. Oh, go. Like, and then it's like, nah, change your mind. Nah, we're not doing all that. Nah, that's not going to happen. I didn't see Untucked. I'm sick. I had no energy in my body. I was supposed to watch it today, but after I what's the word I'm looking for? After I after I got my screenshots, I took a nap. I needed it really, really bad. I needed it so bad. Yeah, she won the lip sync, and to be fair, she should have stayed. They've let people who have brought less to a show continue on. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I live in a world of Abby OMGs making it to finales. Do you hear what I'm saying? I mean, a brick cell phone was the judge, but like, it is what it is. I've seen Cameron Michaels sit up there and do a push-up and remain on stage. Bam. Oh, AO, don't get me started on. I went to the gym because I was trying to catch the girls before they read me online. Ooh, but like, it is what it is. I think this is Anya's, to be very honest with you, or they're going to pull what happened with Saphira last year. And I said it just like that. I said it just like that. And I mean it too, because I was mad. But I'm also not, because I was happy for the other one too. But y'all know who my main number one was. That's my bitch. But yeah. Okay, so this was funny. I got it. See. Listen, I miss a little booty hole, and at the bottom, I would never say that again, right? Like, also, was anybody surprised that the guest judge said cock? I wasn't. After seeing his little show on HBO, girl, I was like, why is he here? No shade. I was like, one, why is he here? Two, him saying completely makes sense. Three, are we going to talk about the race play? Four, I was like, oh, like, there were a couple of, why is he in? Why is he here? Why is he here? Oh. Like, I remember you talking about your story, like, still got a bad taste in my mouth from the shit he said on his show, which again was totally his story, but I still have a bad taste in my mouth. I was like, and he did not bring nothing to the guest judge seat at all. Like, that baby was pitiful, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, not really doing anything. Shout out to T.S. Madison. She looked gorgeous. Gorgeous. And she was bringing something. So was Michelle today. But yeah, don't bring him back no more. Whatever you think is cute in a suit don't always really hit as hard as you think it does. But the butthole left a little juice on the mirror. It was a sweet message. I love how Anya's like, take note, everybody. This is how you leave a mirror message. That shit was funny. I don't know if you want to do a deep dive on him. Because you might not like what you find. Because he was under fire for some very controversial comments on some things he said. Yeah, so hey, Matty, hope you feel better soon. I really wish the producers would let Lip Syncs for Your Life be fair again and let them shake out as they are. And if Anya doesn't win, I'm doing J6 at World of Wonder, JK. Oh my gosh. That's wild. Don't do that. We're better than those people. Peace to Mateo. Thank you so much for the love on Cash App. I appreciate you, my baby. Wish I could read this. Is it not gonna let me read it? I guess I won't. Oh, wish I hit the lottery. Feel better. Me too. Me too. Me too. Anya had every right to get on their nerves. And I'm sure Lexi's in this point because it did pull up her insecurity that is really sweeping at this point in time right now. I still voting for Lexi, though. I love me some Lexi. I'm here for her opened. She's very vulnerable and at least transparent when it comes to. Does that make sense? Like, Lexi's story is great. And I like her vulnerability. And I like that she's transparent in when she's wrong and when she's right. Okay. I'm sorry. I cannot be upset at her because I have been Lexi in many moments of my life. Okay. So like I just have a thing about her, but yeah, she was wrong. And so was everybody else because it's like, no shade. Y'all had a cop out answer and that's stupid. And then you're saying Susie's like the front runner when in reality, Anya is the front runner. Is it because they don't see color? Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. I may be sick, but I'll throw a joke in there. And y'all know I love to talk about Reed. That's the Reddit feel. But anywho, Anya said I'm gonna move my seat over here. I mean, we're gonna get there when we bring up Lana later. Because, like, yeah, the difference between how people are operating and acting is very interesting. And they always tell on themselves. And it's always people that I feel that complain about it the most that are like, well, that's because you like to actually make fun of it. But go in. The girls don't feel the jish, but they're also like, bitch, it is what it is. To be fair, if you look at this, it is Susie and Anya who are front running this right now, but it's really Anya who is the clear front runner. She is at 3 wins before anybody else. And then after today, oh, baby, I was like, oh, shit, she's going to win. Oh, my God, she's going to win. Do you know that Anya has my mom's birthday? I am manifesting Anya's win. Because when she was doing her spoken word and she's like, May 26th, and I went, that's my mommy's birthday. I'm literally going to be on a trip to Puerto Vallarta during that time. And I'm doing something special for my mother on her. I'm literally going to be on a boat on my mom's birthday. But let me give y'all a little run through as why Maddie wants to feel better right now. I'm going to be on a yacht that day, snorkeling, kayaking, and in the waters of the, what is it, the Gulf of Mexico? I forget where Puerto Vallarta is because I'm a stupid bitch, but like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be doing something that we used to do, me and my mommy together. And it's going to be one of these like cathartic moments of prayer and release that I haven't had since my mom passed away. And so I was trying to figure out why I like her so much. And it was always like every week she always brings me in. It's something, something, something. Pacific. Okay, thank you, Bunny. She's stupid. Okay. She's stupid. She's stupid. But then when she said that, I said, oh, okay. Okay. Now I get it. She's a Gemini And I do love Geminis. Because I'm also a Gemini moon. I'm a Libra sun, Virgo rising, Gemini moon. I said, okay, it all makes sense now. Anya I'm telling you, she got a connection now with me, and it's on a personal level. Not I don't know that lady like that, but it makes me go, now I get it. Totally get it now. Totally get it now. That's a real bitch. And they're not going to be able to handle it because my mama was the real one on that day too. I assume people who are on May 26th, I just think that's a great day for folks. I'm not born on that day, but I assume people that are Geminis in certain portions and groups. I can't speak for all Geminis. I like the suit on Rue. I like orchids. But I like the suit on Rue. The suit's actually very nice, RuPaul. It's a little bit different. Donna, you born on May 26th? Girl, stop that. What? Get out of here. Get out of here. Come on, Donna, you know you one of my favorite people. Stop that. Get out of here. This was funny. That's so fucking cool. Oh, Ignacio. Why are you gonna bring that up? Now why you gotta do that, Cicely? Why you gotta do that, Cicely Tyson? May she rest in peace. Why you gotta do that? We're family. We can't go out there like that. This is land that we run through. Shout out to everybody that knows what I'm referencing with Cicely Tyson. There are a few movies I will quote from that man. There are a few movies I will quote from that man. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. If I wanted to know more about Kanye, I would look up his star placements. But again, I don't think his star placements, I don't think it matters anymore. For those two people in particular, I just don't think it matters anymore. I just don't think it matters. I'll be honest with you. There are some people where I'm like, I don't think we need to go down their charts because it don't even matter. It don't even matter. Holy shoes. Hold on. It is March 22nd. Shout out to anybody whose birthday it is today. It's just hot. Oh, I get cold. I get hot. I get hot. I get cold. Oh my God. Jesus, please remove the sickness from me. Where's my thermometer? I am getting up to go get it, and I am changing my shirt. Don't judge me. Hit that like button while I'm walking away. Thank you so much for being here. This is chaos. Yeah, you'll be all right. Oh my God, I'm sweating through the shirt. Oh. Oh. I actually was happy with the lip sync song. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, okay, illusion. We still have a fever, 99.6. It was 102 this morning, and then it dropped to 101. And I was like, okay. I did take 2 Tylenols, but that was a while ago. And I've been drinking on my very vitamin, all this kind of stuff, kind of teas. 99.6. Okay. Not horrible, but still a temperature. Still a fever. Get out of my body. Okay. We're trying. But at night is when I have it the worst. I'm gonna be honest with you. At night I'd be like, Lord, I lift your name on high. Ginger, garlic, honey, hot water. If y'all want to send me stuff to my direct messages Instagram or Twitter, if anything that y'all have, please do, because me and DW are gonna go to the grocery store in the morning and I'm just gonna buy a bunch of natural things right now. Because my doctor was also like, I mean, do you really want to like do all that, Matt? You can kind of push it out. Because he was telling me it wasn't bad, but yeah, I feel it's bad. Lauren Hill's also May 26th. I receive it. Mo to the hey Monica. Hi my baby. For one eye on work screen and one on the YouTube today. Thank you for your generosity, Monica. You know I love you down. Mo to the E to the it's Mo to the 8 to the it's me. Garlic ginger lemon for me. Really? Do y'all put that in a tea though? Or is that like just like y'all put and a spicy hot don't I can't do spicy hot soup. Ooh, I do want to get pho today. I've never I'm gonna be honest. I've never had pho before. I'm not a soup guy, but now like I'm like very much that now. I think this may be the day I need to get some pho for the first time. I know. I know. I'm not a soup person. But my friends are like, Matt, once you have some good pho, you're just gonna love it. And it's gonna be something you don't want even when you're sick. I'm like, really? It's like, yes, you just need to get like the right kind of pho. And I'm like, okay. Because I trust all Asian medicines, if I'm gonna be honest with you, or remedies. Now, what the hell just fell? Oh, the thermostat. Get that up. Vietnamese pho. Pho. Okay. Pho. Please correct me when I'm wrong. You know I need to hear it. Thank you, buddy. Pho. Okay. Give me some pho. This entire time I've been saying pho. That's why I ain't had none. You hear me? That's why I ain't had none. They were like, what this motherfucker want to eat? But what the fuck is pho? It's not even 4 o'clock. Pho. Pho. Okay. Do you think, and let's be real, because RuPaul's like, hey, y'all pick some people. You pick one person who you think knows you the best. Now, I'm not surprised that Lexi picked Anya because of the fact that when we've seen them like clash like this, Anya's been the one to bring her back to reality. When Sam couldn't even do it that one time, bitch, and clock her in, Anya did. At the same time, Lexi's trying to be with a winner. Just like when she worked with Susie that one time. She's like, I need to be closer to people who've been doing well. No shade. So I was like, So to me, they made sense for them to pick each other because honestly, I do see like the whole, they get each other, and it's Anya going, are you sure? And Lexi's like, absolutely. Now, Maya, did she say that? Let's take a look at the other picture. And did I zoom in? Yes. I'm going to be very real with you. Susie looked at Anya. Anya had grabbed Lexi. Jules like, oh, you want to do it? Okay, bet. Lana's looking for somebody, looking directly at Sam. Sam not even focused on the there's a tall black person behind me. Sam over here like, bitch, what? Girl. It's Sam looking at Lexi like, this bitch been in the bottom. Are you trying to send me? How? I'm sorry. That's how I took it. I took it just like that. Oh, you trying to get rid of me, friends. Oh, Lord have mercy. It was like the damn near the same texture girls over here with Jules and Susie. You know, one over here working with a tighter curl, the one working with a looser one. Either way, that's still giving, you know, all kinds of little, you know, little shaking there. Then you got these bitch. I said, oh baby, this is kind of funny. But like, think about it. Yeah, you could pick Sam, and yeah, that's gonna be easy. But I also think, man, this may have not gone very well. Ooh, actually, ooh. What if Anya and Lana work this week together? And Lana's like, you overshadowed me before, but I'm gonna match you this time. Y'all, are you hearing me? Like, oh shit, Lana, low key girl. That could have been a great storyline. Damn, why am I not there to help these situations happen? That would have been a great storyline. Oh, she outshined me the last time. I was in the bottom. I couldn't believe it. Oh my God. And then we're going to work again together. And then this time it's like we actually like lock in. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it could have been helpful. Like if Anya's like putting in like, girl, let's not make this too serious right now, because Sam and Lana weren't really like, if we're gonna talk about it, when Lana was talking about her story and Sam's like, you want to throw a joke in there or something, and it wasn't really played on further for that. It was very much, oh, if that's what she wants to do, then that's where we're gonna go here, because we don't know if it's gonna be judged on teams or individually. Yeah, yeah, it would have been a great storyline. It may have taken you this long, but we got you here long. That I'm telling you, that would have been it. Then everybody who wants Susie to be in the bottom so damn bad, guess what? That could have been either Suzanne, could have been Julasha, yeah, or it could have been the girl name Samantha Starr. Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, get me in the room, baby. We're gonna make this happen. Stephanie. Oh, hey Stephanie. I had to finish the episode we're watching. I know I need to watch Untucked after this. But for those of you who recommended Severance, I am watching it. It is on Patreon. After this video, I'm gonna take a nap, but if I feel some energy up, because I do want to order some pho. Pho. Come on, Matt. Pho. I'm gonna get through like 3 episodes today, because I haven't seen the finale for 2, and I just started the season 1, but it's so good. How dare I wait this long to see that show? How dare I? How dare I? That first episode was so good. I was like, what is this? What is this? So I'm doing a binge watch now, currently, and then I'll catch back up. So if you're on my Patreon, that's going to be one of the shows I'm now watching consistently. That's on the roster with White Lotus and Drag Race. Because I like it, baby. I'm like, this is the fucking awesome show. What is my order? I've never had pho before, so I'm here for suggestions. I can't have pork, so that's the thing you need to remember, or shellfish or seafood. So like, just help me with my order. I would love to hear you all's like take like what you think I'd like to eat. And remember, I'm not feeling good. I'm sick, and I've had like 102 fever for this entire week. And today it's at 99. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, help me with my order, please. Okay, so back to this, and thanks again for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Drop a tippy poon in my jar if you feel like it, with paypal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matty-Rants, and Venmo Matty-Rants. I got too excited and my head hurt. I got a little too excited to get to calm down. I was told that the meat will probably be raw and just put it in the broth, and then the broth is gonna cook it. So like, don't overthink it when it happens. That's what I was told. And I also been watching a lot of traveling videos because I'm ready to travel. The teams are Susie, Jules, Lana, Sam, Anya, Lexi. Okay. Their mini challenge was fun. This was a fun mini challenge. Who doesn't like Mad Libs? This was the thing in school where if you knew that person brought that book in, you're like, yes, like, okay, bitch, we're about to have fun today in the back. Like, even when I wasn't trying to pay attention to the teacher, I had a friend that did brought Mad Libs books in, and we used to like do all of it like in the back of class and just laugh, and it's like, pay attention. It's like, oh no, but we're playing Mad Libs because it's fun. Do this more. Do this again. Do this again, Brew. This was a good mini challenge. I approve of this mini challenge because it does ask of these queens to know what adjectives and nouns are. And you can see that some of them didn't. Yeah, you can see some of them didn't. Also, like, I feel a couple people got it right, and a couple people, it was like Lexi's. That was weird. Oh, but I was not ready for Anya's. The fact that I had to write down what Anya said, because I was like, I am not going to forget this. Like, I know Jules won, and Jules was funny. Bette Midler, what was it? It was Bette Midler and Ronald McDonald. Bette Midler and Ronald McFucking Donald, baby. That part, I was like, oh shit. That was the first cack. The second part of it was like, what was it? Makeup inspired by the Great Depression. I was like, damn, Jules. Okay, this is funny. Yee, that was funny. That's funny. Jules chewed, baby. But when Anya was talking about Lexi and said that I get my personality is between Niecy Nash and Aunt Jemima, you know, the culture. To bring something truly Blackish to this competition. He says it all the time. Like, are you not clocking that? The culture part specifically. Anytime, and Lexi, I'm not coming for you because you won the dolls, girl. I give you peace. When it comes to it, you do that every time someone mentions something that has to do with where their background is from. You'll be like, out of nowhere, the culture. It's so funny when she does it, but it was Niecy Nash and Aunt Jemima. Rue lost it. It was like, what? It's Lexi be like, girl, it's 2025. We're on national television, bitch. Like, you gonna think them girls are trying to think I'm trying to be like that? No. That lets me know they've had a conversation about isms. I bet you money, Anya. I was like, oh, y'all had a conversation about isms. You've had a conversation with her about it, and you was like, oh, she's a down bitch. She's not one of them, like, she ain't a vulture. I bet you money. Y'all had that conversation, like, okay, I can see it, I can clock it, but you tease her on a little bit. That I got. I was like, okay. Because that right there, I was weak. Oh, one of my favorite moments from the show. This was a hoot. Yeah, bring Mad Libs back. Do this more often. Do this way more often. Y'all could have this be something that's done like multiple times during the show, if I'm going to be honest with you. Don't care. Do it all over again. It was great. Susie having to read hers was so funny. Because it's like, damn, like as Susie's reading it, like, oh, but also, yes, Jules, we got to learn how to spell cerebral. We got to learn how to spell cerebral, baby. We do. Lexi reading hers, she was just like, oh, shit. I felt like she almost didn't even want to finish reading some of it. She was like, girl, she's killing me. Hold on. I got to turn on my AC. My neighbor upstairs being an asshole. Hold on. Excuse me. Like, I'm sick. Every noise, every sound, every semblance of anything that hasn't anything to do with peace and warmth, I'm going to find the ultimate annoyance in. I'm just going to find the ultimate annoyance in. So much because whenever they move around, they don't, oh, I have someone downstairs, they move around. Like, I swear to God, there are two kaiju monsters fighting upstairs over Little Tokyo. It's the only explanation I have for the sounds that I be hearing sometimes. I'm like, Did you throw the dead body across the room? Are you going to bury it in the wall? Like, it's probably yours and mine, and we're pulling them all together. I just know when my lease ends, I ain't renewing. I'm not renewing. I'm definitely looking for another place out here, something a tad bit bigger. My dad's trying to get me in a townhouse, and I'm like, yay. But we're trying to find like a private cellar and all that kind of stuff right now, because I need it for I need the cats to have a bigger place to move around into. So that was one of the things. I'm like, I need somewhere bigger. I don't need a smaller place. I need something bigger. But I'm trying to get the townhome so I don't have to deal with upstairs. I can just deal with people on the side of my place or whatever. But we shall see. We're working on it. It's in the works. As well as renting a house is also on the menu too, because my sister was asking me about that. She's like, what do we do, rent to own? I'm like, that's true. But they want me to get a car first, so we're trying to figure that out. The family's involved with all my doings right now. Yes. Well, I'm close to my family also now too. So anyhow. Okay. That's not a vagina. It's a pair of lips. And then turn to the side. Sorry, this title card is wild, bro. It is wild. I'm like, okay. Yeah, this is me. Okay. The charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent monologues. Now, twist, you don't get to pick your partner. The same partner that you had for your mini challenge is your partner for this challenge. What do you need to do? Oh, I totally forgot to say this part, because Lexi did have one thing that was funny. When Anya started out the whole thing, I'm Corey King. Okay, that was funny. Also, Corey, I know you're mad, friend, that they didn't have you still for this episode, because you would have cleared this runway. Whoa, this was Corey's category. My God. I feel bad. I was like, damn, Corey, they did a challenge literally ready for you to work in. Like, you would have ate. You and Joella would have chewed, bitch. Chewed. It's the truth. I was over here like, oh, you'd have been just fine, girl. Shit. Oh my goodness. But basically, Jules, Susie, Sam, Lana, Lexi, Anya, they are all given different prompts for the monologues, and they have to tell a story based off of that. Jules has Out of This World, something supernatural that made a change in her life. And then you have Susie getting learned that the hard way, when you lost, but you learned a lesson. Now, I would have wanted that one, to be honest with you, because I'm hard-headed, so I would have definitely wanted to get that one. Lana got lost, a story about a time you didn't know you were coming or going. She could have just described this competition. Lana, you could have made a whole monologue out of your Snatch Game performance. Why are the girls not thinking? I like the challenge only because I would excel at this. It's storytelling. We're doing interpretive dance. Don't go too deep. I'd 8. They always say, fuck you. Yes, I would have. That's how much confidence I have in myself, because I know how much power I have in this little body of mine. I'm going to let it shine, okay? I'd 8. 8 this right on up, because I know what this is requiring of me. And again, it is how you receive the prompt and then convey it as to how then we are going to take it, right? And a lot of the girls took it seriously, and they shouldn't have done that. Get a little silly. Like, even Susie's dancing, she's telling Jules to chill out. It's a little too much. I need you to bring it in and do. I'm like, what? Susie, why are you telling her to chill? What's going on? Are y'all missing the point of this? Like, Jules had a story about fucking ghosts. Do you understand me? I'm like, yo, like, if y'all don't make this kind of, I need something to happen here, baby. Like, anywho, very, very too earnest. Joyce, thank you, Auntie. Okay, I got some tippy poos up on here. Stephanie. Wow. Heading to Ireland this week from Love from Poland. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I appreciate you, baby. Have a safe trip to Ireland. I will have my passport soon. And wouldn't it be wild, Stephanie, if I ended up seeing you out in Europe one of these days after all this time? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This applies to all my international audience members. She's like, it's in progress, y'all. Once she gets the book, it's on, baby. Like, if I find my way over there some kind of way, I gotta meet y'all hoes, okay? Because I see people out here in the States, but what about my international girls across the pond now? Maddie's gonna be in a different time zone. Oh, UK is actually Liam. I'm supposed to be in the UK January. Because technically, I'm supposed to be going to DragCon 2026 in UK. That's a plan me and my friend have right now. So it is possible you'll be seeing me in a few months. Possible. But after my May trip, I have to start saving and getting all that together and blah, 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 blah. And figure out how many days I'm going to be out there. Because I can't be long. I can't leave my babies for too long. So yes. But thank you so much, Stephanie. I appreciate you so very much. And Jessica, thank you for the tippy poo on Venmo. Feel better, Maddie. Thank you for helping me get through my third trimester. Wow, Taurus. Oh, Taurus Gemini baby boy. Oh, baby red pack. Oh my goodness. Oh. Taurus Gemini baby boy Ariel due May 22nd. Love to you always. Oh, Jessica, I'm a cry. Congratulations. I know, listen, you've been carrying around that little meat in your body that's been taking all your nutrients and absorbing everything from you. I know you ready to get that mother out. Get that boy out of there. Listen, Jessica, I'm wishing you well on your third trimester. And then when the time comes and it's ready to get that baby out, just remember my mother was 40 years old pushing me out of her body, and it was 25 hours of labor. And here I am. I don't wish that 25 hours on you. I don't wish it. I don't wish it. Because trust me, Deborah reminded me every other day. 25 hours, Matthew. Okay. I was ready to just say, keep him in there. But congratulations, my love. Okay. Congratulations. Oh, that's so sweet. I love it. We do have some Rant Pack members who have had children through the process of being a part of this group for some time here. So I'm always excited to hear about y'all's little bundles of joys in your life and teach the children. Let them lead the way. Don't let them get on the internet. Moms, don't let them get on the internet. Make sure they don't follow people like Kai Cenat and a couple. Don't let them get on the internet. Don't let them get the hold of Mr. Beast either. Don't let them keep them far away from that toxic stuff. Just oh my God. Okay, like, but awesome. Oh my love. Hi, Adderall. Hello, Peter. Did anyone else notice that the camera kept on panning to Lexi, even though Jules and Susie were having a conversation? 36 hours, Tad. Oh my gosh. God bless you and your uterus, Jesus. I have some super chats. Let me get to them. I'm so sorry. Ashraf Khan, future donation to Matty-Rants, burritos, enchiladas, and margaritas in Mexico Fun. I'm going to be having tacos, and I want to try a torta because I've had tortas out here, but a torta out like somewhere where it's authentic. Like, please, baby. I'm going to be trying a lot of stuff. I just can't have any El Pastor. I can't have any pork. and I can't have like the shrimp, and it looks so good. But I'm like, I'm gonna try everything else though. So thank you, Asha. I appreciate it, baby. Ninetale, do y'all think Anya be the first to get 5 wins on a regular US season? It's possible. It's possible. Crash, thank you so much. Sam looks like she barely tolerates Darius Rucker in the Darius Rucker doesn't like Darius Rucker. Do you understand me? Hootie and the Blowfish to ever. Anywho, I was like, he's awfully silent for somebody who was a blackface in country music when it comes to Beyonce, but I'll be quiet. Either way, I was like, dang, they are really driving this narrative, even though we can kind of see it, but like, they're driving this narrative that very much we can see, okay? Like all that kind of stuff. Like very much okay. Who are you talking to? I don't know who that is for. Burnmella? I don't know who that's for because that never came out of my mouth, but thanks. Huh? Yeah, back to this. Let's focus, y'all. They keep on having Lexi like, oh my gosh, and all this. And I'm like, y'all, she may be like in full inside of her head. Oh, someone in the chat. Okay, let's be respectful, everybody. Let's be respectful. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Be respectful. That's why I was like, wait, what am I? I was like, when did I say that? I don't know no better. I was like, wait, what? When I start doing that? Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm happy Lexi got through her inner demons. There's really no reason for her to be in any way consumed or thinking that, you know, Susie. So like they have got to let that go. I think that that's something that they all just built up together because of the earlier portion of the competition that really just didn't like. I don't know. It's interesting. I would not be intimidated by Suzanne Sharts in her mouth a little bit. I just wouldn't be. That lady wouldn't be able. That's Suzanne. That's what she do. I just would never think that of her. Like, girl, like, okay, there goes Susie. You know what I mean? Susie seems like a hoot too. I like Suze, but I just will never. Susie. Too well. Okay. All right. I'm glad Anya was there to be a good friend and also make sure, hey girl, like let's make this funny, let's tell our stories, let's do this, let's have a good time. You know, I knew these two were in trouble. I knew they were in trouble. Susie is kind of annoying, Maddie. She can be annoying. There are a couple of moments where I myself go, okay, Suzanne. And I like that you have confidence, but like there are times when it's like, I know I'm gonna, because and it's like, okay, girl, like it would be nice to see a crack in the armor a tad bit. I don't need you to go into full hysterics, but it'd be nice to see a little bit more vulnerability, if you will. We did get a conversation about alcoholism being in their, you know, something that they wish they didn't have to deal with growing up and something they had to deal with. So I received that and I'm like, okay, Suze, that's a little something there. You know, not saying again, we have to dive all into that, but it gives me some context like, okay, I also get why you carry yourself a certain way. I do. There are just times I do feel like, okay, girl, you didn't say all that. But that's just Suzanne. You know what I'm saying? Suze could talk in the corner to herself and say she's God, and I wouldn't worship. I just wouldn't. I can think of 3 different sitcoms from the 80s that I would literally put Anya doing this whole dance to. Like dead ass. Like this, first of all, that one show with Nell Carter, boom. Good times on the that's how it is. Good times, keeping your head above water. This whole picture of her. This is the painting. For those of you who know Good Times, this is the painting when they're like scrolling across temporary layoffs. Good time, yes. Give me a break. Thank you. It's giving Give Me a Break. It's giving Good Times. It's giving Black sitcom like tease. It's paint. It's like, that our African and Black art that we would have on the walls and stuff like that. And it's always of joy or you know what I'm saying? This is this shot for me. I was like, come on, the temporary layoff. Good times. Time. I found out that not only was Lana a rapstress, she's also a clown and a praise dancer. Now we have to thank Anya for being in the room right now, because God forbid anybody else in that room started singing. And this is how you know they didn't go to a Black church. If they started with, my God is an awesome God, he raised from heaven above. No. Nope. Nope. No. That wouldn't have been the church that she would have been doing her praise dancing from. Like, it needs to, when Jesus is my portion, a constant friend in me, his eye is on the sparrow, and I know he's watching over me. I said, yeah. I sing because I'm happy. Now, God, I'm talking about a bunch of gay shit right now. Sorry, I swore. I'm talking about a whole bunch of stuff right now. And I just gave these people, and I know a whole bunch, some of these atheists up in here, and I just sang a gospel song. Remove this sickness from me, please, Jesus. I'm being a prophet today, please. Remove the sickness from me. Actually, where's my water? Here we go. I'd rather have Jesus than Joyce, go home. Go home. Go home. Go home, auntie. Go home, auntie. Go home, auntie. Auntie Joyce. Go home. Go home. You gotta leave. You have to leave. You have to leave. You gotta leave. This isn't okay. Okay. Oh, I can't. I'm weak. Oh my God. I'm so weak. Y'all are sick. Y'all are sick. Y'all are sick. Come on, wait a minute. Okay, that's a good one right there. Yeah. Okay, on your mind is yeah. Wait. Whoa, wait. Woo. Okay. Woo. All right. It's a walk through the door. He went from listen. I'm telling you. Wait a minute, I got one. All that I drank, all that I smoked, all that I took, all that I shot, all in my bag, all of this. Oh, please tell me y'all know what I'm referencing. Please tell me y'all know that reference I'm talking about. It's a TikTok video. Please tell me y'all know what I'm talking about. All that I drank, all that I smoked, all that I took inside of me, all of the drugs, all of the sex. Oh my God, that was one of the funniest things. Oh, I know it. Listen, nothing I there you go. Nothing I smoked, nothing I drank, nothing I did. It is the people behind her are singing. Oh, the food. Y'all have to find that clip. I'm telling you, that is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. This lady is like, it's in the middle of a church like performance. You know how they do, like the choir gets up there or singers get up there in the middle of something before the pastor goes into a sermon. And it's this white lady, and she's feeling her Negro spirit all tea. I think you have to look it up, she by like just the title of like Nothing I Smoke, Nothing I Drank. I think it'll pop up just like that. And you got the black people in the choir that are right behind her, right? And the way they were just looking at her, and it's like they just stopped singing. Like, it's the fact that they stopped singing. They just stopped. Like, they had to, like, is she serious? Like, there we go. Nothing I tried, nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank, no man I did. It was like, what? This is in church. This is in church. And you're like, man, you snort? Oh, like she was spilling all her tea. They couldn't back up sing that because that's them going snorted, drank, smoke. So you're not gonna background sing that. You're not gonna ad lib on that. That shit was funny. So shout out to Anya for helping out our sister get her full praise dance life on. Now, we didn't have praise dances in our church, and we were a part of different churches. We went to a multicultural church, ended up in an all-black church after that. Not one time was there a praise dancer. But that's also, I'm Seventh-day Adventist and we didn't believe in that. But at the same time, there are some Seventh-day Adventist churches that do that as well, that are also newer generation. And like also some that like go into sort of like the Kojic ways of like doing things. It just depends on what kind of church that you go to. That's why when people like, oh, the cult, no, it's not. There are some churches that are very cultish, but like the way I was raised, wouldn't need that. Ain't nobody had to like sign their ways away and do anything like that, baby. I don't know what you went through, but I didn't have to go through that. I guess I'm one of the lucky ones. But I've been to a church where there are praise dancers. And yes, it is I love how they're like, we rehearsed this last night. No, y'all hoes are freestyling. You know the words of the song. And so you created a dance that was acceptable. But this is me, Lana. And this is like, again, as someone who grew up in the church too, as a queer child, like, hear me out on this, friend. Was it not odd to you that your parents were giving you the business for being a little feminine, but you're praise dancing in church? See, that's the stuff I'm talking about. When I was like, okay, so is it, how does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like, oh, because it's in church, it's not a part, it's not okay. That baby probably had on them robes and was twirling around and feeling their femininity. Are you for real? That's why sometimes I don't get it when they believe, oh, we're going to utilize them in the church. And they do this all the time with gays in certain churches. We're going to utilize them in the church in the way that God can receive them. But in reality, like, what are we really talking about here? What is the real issue? What is really going on? Because I hate to tell you, but there have been many times that I've been in the club when I was younger and saw someone in my church in there gag to see me. Don't tell nobody. I don't have to, sweetheart. I don't have to tell nobody. But yeah, shout out to my babies. I am a bottom for Jesus. Thank you. Peace to Mateo. Okay. Thank y'all for tuning in. My nose is starting to run. That's kind of a good sign, I think. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate you for being here today. Pumpkin, that's fine. I don't receive that because of how I grew up. And I feel that's disrespectful to the way I was raised with the people that I was around. Because I got lucky towards the end of my church years when I met a pastor that did not condemn me for being gay. And he preached about it. And I sobbed in that church. I gave that man the biggest hug ever. I was like, I couldn't believe you did that. Because I've been to churches before where they tried to pray the gay demon out of me. And they locked me in a room before. So like, I've had different experiences. Yeah, but that one, I'll never forget it. It was an all black church on top of that. I was losing it. I was over there like, what? Because he kept bringing up the hypocrisy in the love of Jesus and how can you say that and then you do those things. And he kept bringing up the hypocrisies in the book, and he kept trying to tell people like, hey, we can believe, we can do all this, but there is no way that you can condone hate of your child, of your brother, your sister, or anything. I'm starting to talk like him, brother, your sister. When these are your family and blood, you bring them in, you take care of them. Okay. Everybody's necessary. He kept saying that. I was sobbing in that church. That may have been one of the reasons why my dad got chill with me on a point. But like, not everyone who has got the bishop's blood or whatever is going to be trying to say some shit that's going to just be hateful. There are some good churches out there. There are some. And there are gay churches too, believe it or not. They got a couple out here in Houston. I don't go to one of them because it's messy. They can say it's not, but it is. Let's get into RuPaul's look. I like this. I like this a lot. Fortunately, hey, Purple Eater, yeah, that's the T for like the majority of them. Unfortunately, I wish it wasn't, but that's what it is. I like this hair color, and I do like this outfit. I know it's purple, but the stage kind of like gives it a different color. But some reason I like it all. I like all of it. I do. I was like, Rule. I'm telling you, it was good. It was good. I was here for it. Mm-hmm. Michelle, you look great this week. T.S. Madison, chewed, honey. All right, to the challenge. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, I have some super chats. No, I read those. Yeah, I read those. Ninetale, I read those. You may have stepped out when I did, but I did read those other ones earlier because I did crash, and then I did Ashraf, Ninetale, and then crash again. Because I was looking at Crash like, what you mean Darius Ruckle? Darius Rucker doesn't even stay in his own blood pressure with how much salt he be putting in his food. Okay, wait a minute. No, I'm thinking of the other Darius. Ooh. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. I need to blow my nose real quick. If you want to drop it to people who might drop, please and thank you. PayPal.me/Matty-Rants. Cash App $Matt924 and Venmo Matty-Rants. I'm not talking about the guest judge because I remember some of the shit that he said on that like special. I'm unable to. When he said cock, I it was like, oh yeah, now I remember. I was like, oh, I remember now. I remember why I was like, why is he here? Now I remember. I'm not trying to pull that whole story up right now. I know, see Diggy, if he comes up by, as well as what's the word? Dooley will probably be clocking in tomorrow. He's very yes, but also the slave play kind of stuff I'm still thinking about. Yeah, I'm not gonna ride, rock, feel, or do that. And she gives me very self-hating black gay, and I just don't like it. And that's just where I'm at. And I if it can't be respected, I'm cool with it. But it's giving me soft launch pink day. Like, no, thank you. Mm-mm. It was weird, and so I can't receive it. I can't receive it. Like, I just thought that shit was weird. Yeah. Everyone's like, he's not like that now. I don't believe that. And that's just where I'm going to keep it. Okay, we're back to 101.7, which means I've been doing way too much. Thank you for tuning in. We are back to 101 degree temperature here. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk about the performances. Ryla, yes. I can't even highlight that comment. I can't even highlight it, but yes. I know, but I don't want to have a fever. Jules, I will say Jules' interpretive dance was better than Susie's. The story was fine. The story was fine. I was so bored. I was really worried the rest of the show was going to be just like this. I'm not even kidding you. I was like, oh shit, is this about to be this for all of it? It's Susie taking it so damn seriously, you know, and then like Jules is out there dancing and she's doing the best she can honestly do with this, if I'm going to be very real with you. When we got to Jules talking though, okay, because I'll be real with you. Susie's story about messing up on a spelling bee, those aren't that's not. Like, okay. Everybody, do you still think about that? Is that something you still think about? Do you still think about a spelling bee you didn't win? Yeah. Is that you? Don't be you. Don't let that be you. I mean, it was definitely depression. Okay. Yeah, it was a bit boring. It was like, what? The detail I did learn was that Sam said at Roscoe's there was no music playing when they filmed this. So that played into why it felt lifeless to watch. I'm also going to say that that's a good excuse for Sam. Because Anya and Lexi didn't have music either, but I was entertained. Not negating what you're saying, wild card, but while that adds context, I'd say, oh, that's a nice, easy cop out way of saying because you have no rhythm in general, and now you're just gonna have to go off of like whatever you're gonna say. Like, girl, that is such a cop out. Like that's such a whack ass answer. We didn't have music, so that's why it looks lackluster. No, bitch, you and Lana gave the wampest stories ever. How are you gonna tell Lana's story of Black young gay male in a church with a Black conservative Christian family? How are you going to convey that message? Sam, Leeds, Alabama, how is that going to happen? Also, Sam's story has been told so many times, I don't give a fuck anymore. She'd been that little gay boy that was on the team that everybody made. We've been there. We already done that. Not to say, again, the story doesn't matter. It's to say that we've already heard it so much now that you couldn't think of anything else to say. You had nothing else going on outside you was a sissy. Oh, okay, girl. All right, bet. Okay. All right. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too, girl. Me too. Same here. Same here. It's tale as old as time. So like, yeah. Like y'all ain't got stories. To me, they were okay. This group was okay. Susie did worse than Jules, in my opinion. Susie's dance was so technical, it took away from the interpretive. Boom. Jules' dance was better. Story was kind of interesting. The ghost part was funny not funny, but it was good at the end. It was like, oh, okay. But it just had a little more to give, in my opinion. So I would say, Susie, you were in trouble this week, except for that runway. That runway was ugly. Anyone else notice Sam in the corner? Like Sam always be looking mad, but like when Anya and Lexi went, did you notice when they did the chicken wing thing and they kept the camera over there? You'll see Sam go like this. Because she was enjoying the story. But I'm Anya and I'm Lexi. Lexi looks like Detox down in this picture. Lexi, you look just like Detox a couple of seasons ago. A couple of mini logo with a different brow. Yep. Only because of the neon wig, because y'all remember that was Miss Mama's like look for All Stars 2 in her confessionals. God, this shit's good. Anya knew. She's like, they didn't get the prom. They're taking this too seriously. Anya had a whole story about being vegan and being so hungry that they had to like they kind of lost it and went into the ravishing state of blah, 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 with the food. Like Anya's story was so good. Like, and again, it wasn't something crazy. It wasn't something personal to the point. Excuse me, it was personal, but it wasn't so personal that it was meant to be taken like deep. It wasn't meant to be like sad. You know, it was like, oh, don't be sad for me in this moment here. Don't be upset for me in this. Like, no, you're supposed to enjoy this story with me and hear how I'm talking about. This was great. This was great. Great. I thought Anya's story was good, but what made it better is Lexi's performing. I said, Lexi, okay. Like they made sense. Because the story was funny. You could hear it. You're like, okay, yeah, we've been there. We've all been there on those nights, all that kind of stuff. And the way Lexi did it, it just made it so much better. So that's why I'm like, Lexi definitely got that W too, for me. But it was just honest storytelling is very good. She knows how to tell a story. Down. But Lexi was interpreting that dance. And again, you saw how she wasn't getting technical. It wasn't supposed to be tight. She said, I'm going to get silly at parts. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to pull it back in. I'm going to go right out there. Like every time Anya upped, I don't want to say her nerve, but you know how the inflections were getting higher and deeper and the bravado was getting louder. It's like Lexi could take the beat and go for it. You know what I mean? And I love that. I thought it was great. This silhouette of Lexi is wonderful. I love how this looks. I'm like, come on, Lex. Like this looks like an Oscar statue. But Lexi's story was good too. I thought Anya also did a very good job at performing this. Now, I will say, with Michelle's point of view to Lexi about the paybacks a bitch, I didn't really receive the full 10 of that, but I got a big portion of it. I almost was like waiting for the rest of it to finish, but it just didn't get there. But it still was really good because Lexi's able to tell a story and we were all listening. And then Anya's dancing it out and it makes sense. But Anya, at first I was like, Anya, did you used to be a praise dancer too? Because some of these movements, I'm like, Anya was giving you, very his on. I was like, okay. Yeah, I was waiting for the karmas. I was waiting for a karma part of it too. It was someone was talking about me, and then they did this, and they were my sister, and this, and the other, but still I rise. So I was like, oh, okay, but did something happen to her? She did? Like, she get hit by a car? Did she make a video describing her morning workout routine? With a non-black woman bowing to them? Weird shit, bro. yeah, I thought it was good. Those two did the job for me. That's what I was looking for. This is what I was requiring. I told you they're loud. It sounds like their feet are literally falling through my ceiling. Like that is ridiculous. Matty, hey Dame Orgasma, good night. I hate that Jules, Lana, Sam all did. Here's how drag saved me, story. They did. They did. Oh my God. They did. They did. I didn't even realize that. And now I'm thinking about it at the end of every one of them stories. You so right. You so right. Oh my God. You are absolutely right. That's legit. Like very much. And because of drag. Okay. I know y'all like Lana, but I'm gonna be honest here after I get my temperature. It was just one. Do you see what I'm saying about how I've been feeling weird? Like my temperature's been doing this. Oh, God. Now you know why I've been like, God, please take this out of my body. Because I'm like, do you want me to be sick or not? Like, what do you want? Like, what is it? Lana dance better. That's it. Lana dance better. But that's kind of it. I'm over there ovulating. I wish. I wish I had somebody's babies in front of me right now, trying to figure out where the egg is at. And they're like, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Sam's story was boring. We've already heard it before. That's my take on it. I don't want to be disrespectful to Sam, but that's kind of what it is. We've already done this already. You're the gay in football. Me too, girl. Okay. And then you're a queen now. Bet. Right. Okay. And Trade now likes to fuck you in like paint. Okay, bet. Like work. Okay. Plow out. Like do all that. But I'm bored. I was like, all right, we already done this. We already had this here. Picture it. My testicles. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for the super chat. DW. Lana was like, now I know where I'm going. I can't wait to see where I end up. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Fred. That actually tickled me. That tickled me. That tickled me. I can't wait to see where I'm going. Okay. Girl, Sam Star out here with this lantern, honey. Thank you, happiness. Yeah, I'm definitely I'm gonna order some pho and then watch some things tonight, if not tomorrow. If I don't get Severance tonight, then I'll watch the other episodes tomorrow. I think I might end up watching all the stuff I haven't seen yet, like Moana 2 and Nosferatu and something else. Because I just want to watch a bunch of movies and just lay down. And I wish someone was rubbing on my booty, but yeah, it's okay. I was like, this isn't. I was like, I love you, Lana girl. I wish Sam wasn't the one that was having to dance the story, sister. And you with this look already. I know they were trying to be in sync, like let's both get blonde, but it just added to the effect of what it was given. Honey, I was like, girl, what is happening? Excuse me. I was just like, what? It was Lana's story is not bad. It just there was no oomph in it for me. And then I'm watching Sam dance to it, and I'm just like, y'all think Sojourner Star? I would say Angela Star, Angela Davis Star. A little closer to her complexion. Girl, what a gutter Snipes say. I cannot. Wow. Yep. Oh my goodness gracious. Feast of a Tale. About to tell on some slaves, Miss Honey. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ooh. 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 Not y'all, not I could hear that in Sam's voice. Well, I didn't want to be the one to tell you, but like you do know about those people right over there. Okay. So oh my goodness gracious. I cannot. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Sam dancing to a lot of story about homophobia in the black church, girl. I'm never not gonna laugh at that. Picture it. Negroes, New York City, Caribbean African family. Oh, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, I'm asking you, God. My God. Oh, we. Mm-mm-mm. You know, it's so funny that Sam is. Never mind. Matthew? It's not the first time a white person started to take a black person. Never mind. Let me stop. That's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. Don't do it. Don't do it. They hate you. They get mad. Stop. Sam channeled acting of Forrest Whitaker. We're not doing that. Her eyes were both center. Now we're not doing that. You know that Forrest got that one eye that just be all the way in the woods. We're not doing that. Don't do that. Don't do that to Samantha. Let's give Sam more credit than that. Sam's eyes are even. Let's not do that. You know, Forrest got that one eye that just, laid down and never got back up. It's okay. That's some people now. It's all right. So at least it's not playing in traffic like that one queen we know whose eye does that. It just be all over the road. But like Forrest can act his ass down. Now his one eye though, it just be there. But other than that, it is what it is. I like Forrest Whitaker as an actor too. He's good. He's a very good actor. You've been okay. What is happening with you today, Gutter Snipe? So Forrest Whitaker? Goodbye. I almost want to block you for so Forrest. I'm gonna tell Severe what she said. How about that? I'm gonna tell Severe what she said. Oh, Lon, I kind of wish you were with somebody else this week, and I think it would have done you a better service, but then your options were limited, no shade. It's not my favorite challenge. It could have been one of my favorite challenges. I did, and I feel bad that I'm doing this to both Susie, Jules, and Sam and Lana, but that's kind of what this feels like, if it makes sense to you, right? Lexi and Anya did so well. Everyone else looks so bad next to them. And while their stories are all fine, they were not entertaining. And that was the idea of this. It was not to do a serious dance to a sad fucking story. This was not the Still I Rise moment. Even Stacey said that better on the Housewives of Potomac for the reunion. God can't even take Stacey seriously. That man got on that phone and wore you out, girl, and Still I Rise. That's how you hang it up. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm also going to be a brat a little bit. I'm gonna be a little bit of brat. Back to back to back. I think this is stupid. I'm not happy they brought this category back. To celebrate 10 years of a category, not even of Drag Race or something of the sorts, the anniversary of RuPaul's Drag Race, 10 years of a category. Why not do beards? Why not do all of season 7 categories all over again if that's what we're doing today? Category is ugliest dress or whatever the case may be. Death Becomes Her would have been a way better category. I don't know. I thought this was a miss for me. Because I'm like, oh, we got to do this one again? There were just other categories they could have done. I'd rather them do the bearded runway. And not a gag. Not the nude one. Not the nude one. Let's talk about Suzanne Sharts a little bit. Suzanne Sharts. Anissa. If you want to vote in the live chat, 1 means everything, 2 is it's okay, and 3 is a chop. Yes. Listen, if you love the category, I'm here for it. I didn't like it on season 7, to be honest with you. It's like, oh. Because it's like, isn't this subjective? In my opinion, I think that's the Libra in me. It's so subjective on what we think is ugly. Because really, it's just you throwing a whole bunch of shit on top of stuff and then being like, it's hideous. I guess. Like, that's not ugly. That's just laziness. That's just you just putting things on top of things and being like, look, we just made a whole bunch of nothing for nothing. I don't know. That to me, it just, because like even there's gonna be some other looks that come up where I'm like, that to me wasn't ugly, but it was gorgine. I don't know. We'll get there. But yeah, I thought Susie's look was pretty bad. You know, it's A Christmas Story meets 8 Days, that one movie with Adam Sandler. I don't know. I think it did fit the prompt. It's pretty ugly. I mean, Susie's makeup has quite frankly been this category for a couple of episodes. Not all of them, a couple of episodes. If she really wanted to be that girl, she would have done her makeup like she did the first day. Really add something to this. Something about these arms. Who's seen the skit on SNL with Kristen Wiig when it's like, I'm Maura, I'm Lisa, and I'm Birdie. Like that's what those arms give me. It's giving me Kristen Wiig with some weird fucking arms kind of shit. Okay. And she's that's what I'm receiving this as. I'm receiving this as a part of an SNL skit that's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. And I'm Judith. Yes. Y'all should know my humor is all over the place. I love SNL. I don't care what nobody says. When they have the right guest on is when it really is so good. But yeah, it's ugly, so it fits the category for me. Damn, Liam. She's not pale enough to be Hormona. Don't do that, Liam. She got a couple more afterlives to live before she can be Hormona. Okay, that ghost needs to be haunting. Okay. Jules Sparkles. It's a recreation of my mother's prom dress. Jules, this is where you messed up for me. You made this the focal point of the ugly. It's not a bad dress. I'm gonna be real with you. That's why I was like, huh? Like, your mom's ugly dress that everybody else had. Like, I think you put too much focus up here and not enough in the dress to like really get it where it needs to go. It's a tacky dress before I would say ugly. I'd be like, ugh, tack. But like, I wouldn't go, that's hideous. I just wouldn't. It's definitely the 80s. You know what I mean? Like the sequins and all that kind of shit. It's like, yeah, it's there, but so having braces is ugly. No, I'm just kidding. but it's giving like, oh, so you made a character out of this to make it uglier, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. A White Walker. Does anyone miss Game of Thrones? I don't. I have never been more happy for a series to end because we were literally losing our shit over it. And that last season showed us that they never deserved our time. Still mad about the last season, by the way. Still mad about it. I binge watched that bitch. I was like, oh my God, this show is amazing. I literally caught all the way up. I was so proud of myself for sitting through so many episodes and be like, this is great. And then that last season, and I watched that in real time. I have never been so disappointed. I was just like, yo, there's no way they just let it go like this. Speaking of which, Handmaid's Tale. Did you know there's a final season? Bitch, I thought that show had been done. I'm like, June is still running away from these people. What? Did she go back again? Did she go right back in there again? I think that's wild that show is still on right now. Like, what? I thought she went and got the baby back, but then she didn't get the baby back. Then she had to stay there, and then she was like, I'm gone. That lady was literally out the door, then had to come on back, left the husband over. Oh, that show. Yeah, that show took me, it is too much. Yeah, it is still on, and the final season starts this year, and I guess we're gonna get a resolution. I just don't want to watch it anymore because it's a little too close to home right now. We laughed about it being like, oh, what if it gets close? No. It's really hitting home right now. Like dead ass. Oh my goodness gracious. Moving on from Jules. It's turkey lurkey time. I will say that Anya, I appreciate this outfit because it reminded me that Addams Family Values is one of the best movies that ever came out in the existence of history. Halt! We will not break bread with you. You have slaughtered my people and you have taken our land. And this may not stand any longer. Bitch, I was like, did Wednesday Addams full on pull an indigenous sister said, hold on now. On behalf of our Native American and our indigenous brothers, this is the fuck you mean. This is the reason why I like this outfit, just because I immediately thought of Pugsley in the turkey costume going, I gotta watch that again. Debbie. Oh, yes. I think I might watch that tonight. Ooh, I know what I'm going to watch tonight. Old movies I love. Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. Addams Family Values. Jackie Brown. Those are my 3 tonight. No horror movies tonight. I don't need any horror in my life. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Ow! A Malibu Barbie. I forget what her line was when she said the Mercedes. He got me a Mercedes. I forget what it was. I wanted another one, Luke. Oh yeah, I gotta watch that tonight. I gotta watch that one. Angelica as Morticia. How dreadful. How dare they? Like literally, she's telling them all these people she killed, and they're just like, "Oh, Debbie." Sorry. They were ready for them to get shot. Oh, this lady's about to electrocute us? Yes. Well, you know, Monica, that is Jackie Brown is my favorite movie of all time, and I can quote it verbatim. Is that what I think it is? What do you think it is? I think that's a gun pressed up against my dick. Well, fool, you thought right. Now take your hands from around my throat. No, can't say the rest of it. That's my favorite part. When Max Cherry just leaves Jackie at her house, Odell Roby's already ready for her there because he's going to take her out because she's a witness and he's trying to get rid of any sort of paper trail for him. But she's already got this plot ahead because she saw the gun in Max Cherry's car, put that in her purse. She already knew it was going to happen. And I'm talking about, she walked in the house, didn't even trip. Didn't even trip when the man came out, like, oh, okay. He starts turning off the lights as he's walking around and stuff. Baby, it's the split screen. And Max going into the glove compartment going, the gun is gone. And you realize Jackie's got it. And it's the click, click. Oh, that shit was everything. How old was I when I saw that movie? 11. My parents made me go see it because they used to go on movie dates all the time. And they knew I'm the only kid in the family that like to go see just movies in general. I saw Terminator 1 in the theaters, y'all. That's how young I am, and I mean how old I am, but also how, I used to be in it like that. I'll never forget it. My mom trying to cover my eyes when Bridget Fonda and Robert De Niro are literally having over a power shake. Please. Yeah, they let me see R-rated movies because I was not to speak for my other siblings, but my mom knew ahead of time, Matt is a movie guy and my dad is a movie person, and he liked the fact that I could go see movies with him that were tough. Like I saw Hoodlum as a kid. I saw Rosewood in the movie theater. Not okay, by the way. It's not okay to bring a whole family to the Rosewood, but the entire family was in there. Yeah, my brother and my sister were there that day. Yeah, but yeah, that's how my mom and dad, they used to explain stuff to us. So it was like, if we saw nudity or anything, it was very much that's the body and this and the other. So we were never confused by stuff. But kids at school used to like hearing me talk about the movies because they were never allowed to go see them. So I'm like, oh, bitch, I just saw this. What? Your parents let you go see that? Yes, let me tell you. And that is why you have me today. That little piece right there is a part of this and how we got here. He never gets to the point. I never will. Anya, I mean, this was ugly. I wouldn't have expected this for the ugly dress category. But like, yeah. Oh, and all the R-rated movies I would see were never horror movies. I had to sneak in for those. They'd only let us see like R-rated movies that they would go see, which was a lot of movies. A lot of movies. But I think it met the category. To me, it's ugly. I don't see dress. I don't know. I'm conflicted in a sense because I'm like, category is Thanksgiving dinner. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say I like it. I'm gonna say I like it. That's what I'm gonna do. Crying game at 9. Oof. Then again, I did see Monsters Ball in the movie theater with my mother. I tricked her. I did. I tricked her. I was like, Halle Berry's in the movie. What? Oh my God, to see Deborah's face right now when Halle's titties were just. My mama was like, what the fuck you bring me to? Then she was disgusted by the man and the whole situation and all that kind of stuff. Kitty mommy. So I'm on the right path here. It doesn't feel like a dress to me. I don't know. It may be a dress and the tail is just in the back of it or whatever. It's still pretty hideous. I don't know. I'm conflicted on this one. I'm a little conflicted on it a little bit. Just a little conflicted. Now I'm thinking of other R-rated movies I saw with my family. That's funny. Oh, I made my dad go see American Psycho. That was a great trick. I tricked my mom for Monsters Ball, and for my dad, it was American Psycho. Because I read the book, and I was like, Dad, I really want to go see this movie because I read the book. He's like, really? And I like explained to him only portions of what American Psycho was about businessmen, and my dad was working on Wall Street at that time. So I was like, oh, I really want to go see that. We still talk about that. He goes, I was so mad at you. Because once the guy in the bathroom scene, oh, my dad was pissed. He was like, what is that? I didn't think Lexi's look was actually ugly, if I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of liked her look. I did. I actually liked her look. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I kind of liked it. I liked it. I did. I liked it a lot. I can't receive it as ugly because I thought it was kind of cool and kind of gorge a little bit. It kind of a little wonky. And then they just had Betsy Johnson there not too long ago. Nope. Nope. Yes. 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 And so I'm like, this almost feels like it could be in her collection, high key. Like and it was so well presented. It was so polished. Her makeup was so clean too. It's very good. So I liked it. I thought it was kind of hot. I'm like, oh. Yeah, just the color clashing, just edgy. If your name is Edge, my apologies. Me reading that, you would think that Pornhub is still available in my like area, but I'm in Texas and it's banned. It's banned. Not this. Okay, I'm just saying you chose that name, bitch. No, I'm just playing. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, Lexi's, I liked it, but to me, I just didn't get ugly. I did like it though. I kind of lived. She's gorgeous. How did she think this was ugly? Sam, how did you think this is ugly? Yeah, they banned it in Texas and a couple other states. Like whenever you try to go on there's a big old note that says your lawmakers have decided that this is unnecessary. Yep. And everything, and there's a lot that's connected to P-Hub, to be real with you, which I didn't realize. I was like, oh, this isn't ugly. Is Dragula ugly? Like there's intestines and my heart's out and I got knives in my head and I'm like in so much pain. Isn't that scary? Isn't this bad? Isn't this ugly? This was sickening. It's a great ass dress. I think Trinity wore it better. I don't think Trinity wore this dress. It do look like something she did wear before, but like I just wasn't mad about that. I wasn't mad about it. I was like, girl, this looks good. You got Kali Ma. It was Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom tease, bitch. Okay. Or possibly some fucked up ass Care Bear. Heart on the outside. That's it. I was just like, eh. It wasn't ugly. It's polished. Chop. I don't give a goddamn. We've already seen this. The fact that they showed the side by side for so long. Nope. Showing it ain't even been that long. It's not even an archive piece. Nope. 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 This. Ooh wee. Nope. Nope. She might as well. This could have been Corey. You want to talk about somebody bringing someone else's looks to the runway, Monet? I've already seen it before. I didn't care. I just didn't care. Candy made this her thing. It's not Lana's thing for me, so that's why I'm taking out the fantasy. I got some super chats. Anya was Hasuian Kendi Davenport. Trey didn't like the session, and so he killed me on Thanksgiving Eve and put me in the oven for several hours and basted me until Thanksgiving Day I arise crystallized as the family continued to chew on my drumsticks. Thank you, Piece of Mateo. Mm-mm. 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 After judging, the winner is Anya Nerve and Lexi Love. This is Anya's fourth win. I will stand by all of you when it comes to the rhetoric and the clear bashing racist bullshit that is on social media. I am not going to hold someone's hand and the whole way through if I don't like it. That shit was trash. You rewore someone else's outfit, and I don't care for that. And I'm standing on it. And you know I love you, Drewski, but when I tell you I refuse. She won that lip sync too, but I refuse. That girl's wig was lifted on high in the back. The dress, she had a couple ones that she wore this season that she could have wore for this category. High key. But other than that, nah, she can get a lick too. She can get a lick too. But at the same time, there's still some things we can address about how the fandoms treated her compared to other parts. That was the ugly part. They didn't ask for the wig. The category would have been ugly wigs. Not something that Candy wore that was hideous. Nope. Lexi, I'm happy you got your win, sweetie. I almost said something. You know. Oh, I'm not going to say it. Okay. All right. Get it. Let it go, Matt. Let it go. 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 She tried to line up with Suzanne the last time. That didn't work. She said, let me get by somebody who's actually Black. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. She said, I can't be by Alicia Keys. Half of her is not helping me win this. I got to get by. I gotta go with my brown skin. I know you love my brown skin. Tell you what it is. Ooh. Hey. Brown. I know, George. My bad. I couldn't hold it in. I'm sorry. I just want the girls on Reddit to be fed too. They have to have a reason to keep that thread going, right? No, I'm happy for Lexi. I thought Lexi could have got a second one a little while ago, to be honest with you. I'm happy she got her too. People calling you Patricia is sending me. You don't know that's the other name? That's the other name. I received Patricia. I do receive Patricia. I receive it. Marty is another one. That's the altered. That's this version of me. Yeah. When y'all say Marty, I'm like, okay, that's what y'all doing. Don't just play it. Lana and Sam are in the bottom. Isn't it weird? Isn't it honestly weird that they did the duos this week, but there was an opportunity for them to do that before, and they didn't choose to do it. I'll give you an example. When Lana and Anya worked very well together in that skit. See, this is where I come back to Lana for the girls that live and breathe, because this is me giving Lana her dues. Isn't it funny how they did that? You made that an individual challenge last week, but they were working in groups outside of Jules, who, if they worked alone, would have got more praise if they did better, right? There you go. Hold on. McAllen, Katie, thank you so very much. All my love to you in McAllen, Texas, my state neighbor. Hope you're doing well. I hope I feel better soon too. Y'all definitely have gotten me up here, if I'm gonna be honest with you. So I'm doing this. I'll probably get real later, but thank you for bringing me out of my little phase. But I just think it's weird how they just did that, to be honest with you. It's like you could have done doubles last week. This week you're doing doubles? Oh, okay. Because she wasn't that bad, to be honest with you. And to be fair, I thought she was actually very good last week. Could have been her W. Just like how Lydia got her win before she went home. I mean, you could have done the same thing here if you needed to. Let that girl walk home with some money. I'm just like, shh. Stomach, that was loud. I can hear that. Illusion by Dula Peep. I'm not the biggest fan of Dula. You know, she's a little bit of a better dancer. She's still stiff, but she's gotten some WD-40. There's a little grease in the hip, but to me, she's sort of a soulless singer, if you will. It's just a whole bunch of for me. Okay? But this song is good. I like this song a lot. Best lip sync of the season. For me, personally. Best lip sync of the season. For me. Because there were stakes for one in particular on their fourth go. The other one, it is the first time they have been thrown in this situation, and it all can end right here. Sam fought for their life against the woke community. I'm kidding. Sam fought. But this was actually Lana's best work. This was her best lip sync of the season. This was her best lip sync of the season. Even though you didn't duck walk correctly and you did the bunny hops, even though you didn't dip down all the way low to the float, you didn't really land that dip all the way. You still hit it real hard. You hit it nice. You did better than Sam did, who just jumped. I was like, okay, she's just falling. But like, this was your best. But also, you wore Candy's dress to then take it off to then put on Lux's bathing suit. Okay. So you just were wearing everybody's clothes. Sam, I know you was doing the best, but you're ooh, that wasn't hitting, honey. That wasn't hitting, sweetie. That ooh, I was like, okay. I still enjoyed myself because Lana, as a gymnast, I was proud to see your leg get upstairs in the attic to the clouds, straight to heaven. That is how you do that. You don't want to do Eureka's kicks where you got to put your hand out so you know where you can stop so you don't hurt yourself, or basically throw your leg up so high your body can't handle the balance that it's holding and you fall down like a whole bunch of buildings. You did just throw it up there and then, my tight stopped me. No, that leg was up. The leg was up. I was very proud. I was like, yes, there you go, girl. Go in, Miss Thing. Also, I'm happy that you got some oil on them legs too, bitch. Very happy. That body was shining, glistening, glimmering. The melanin was popping fully through. I was like, go on, bitch. Anyone else notice something that Lana has stopped doing? Being in the back of the stage the entire time? Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. You were in the front a lot. I was like, oh, where has this been? It's definitely a song in her wheelhouse. Now, this was cute, and it's a ballroom-ish move when you see the girls do like a hop into the dip or whatever. It wasn't a clean one, but it was still a nicer one than what Sam did by every means possible, and then some. And the only reason I say that is because when she went down, she didn't complete the stunt. She just hit it with her butt, but she still was locked up here to where she could turn over. So I was like, no. I was like, no, you didn't land that right. However, it was still better than this one over here. He like literally, all right, I'm just gonna like Sam just threw their whole body to the back. Where Lana went into the dun, 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 and boom. But they didn't want to hit it all the way, which I can understand if you that wig is thin. I don't know if you had hit the back of your head. Oof, that'd be it. It wasn't a dip. Those weren't dips, but they did try, and I was like, okay, all right, all right, all right. Because you see how Sam is, and this is why I'm telling you it's not a dip, sweetie. Because Sam didn't do the form correctly. Sam just fell back and landed. That y'all call it a death drop. Lana, when she landed, she didn't hit it all the way, which is fine because you're doing a lip sync. You don't have to do ballroom moves in a lip sync. You don't have to. I used to be a J setter. I did that for a couple of years. I was in ballroom for a little bit as well, and also did track too. So yeah, there is a background in dance for me. Oh, and I performed at South by Southwest back in 2011 as a backup dancer for Vodka Radu and the crew. You can find that video on YouTube. I've shared it many times. That's why no one can tell me nothing about dance. I'm like, you can't tell me shit. I may have words off and wrong, but I have felt the stage. I've been up there, been down there. I sold merch before I did that, before they got me up there to do my own solo routines. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Yeah, nothing. I've done my time. My early 20s were a wonderful time. She a little hopped up on this. I was like, okay. But at the end of the day, when I think about the full performance of it all, Lana beat Sam. And as much as I want to go, I mean, she was in the bottom 4 times. You feel me? Like, as much as it's like she was in the bottom 4 times, she won. So we're not going to reward that. But then are you thinking, well, what's going to happen next week? Oh my God. It's makeovers next week too. Oh my God. I am going to be a emotional wreck. Oh, you know how I feel about the makeover episodes. I just want to cry because it's family. And they get to see them and they get to show them on TV. That's so sweet. It's just such a sweet thing. Yeah, Lana, the truth is there was some momentum happening. And there was also some self-reflecting and realization of where it was, where you were in the competition. You also stopped taking it so seriously to the point where you became even more likable. Because at one point it was like, I don't have no win, and it was like, okay, girl, well, you haven't done nothing yet to get one. But then it was like, okay, I see where I'm at. Let me just try my best. That was the Lana I was enjoying. Where it was like, I'm just gonna have a good time. I'm just gonna try my best. That I was like, okay, yeah, here she go. Yeah. This keep her. Not the one that's just focused on a W. Keep the one that's like, I'm just here to have fun and do what I gotta do. I don't know. I want to see Lana back for an all-star season in particular. I kind of want her not to so focus on was a fan of Drag Race and now I'm on the show bit, like she kind of did this season for me. I want her to, because again, I've noticed Lana online for quite some time and shit, and she is sickening. I kind of want that feeling of the lingerie of the Lana all day kind of feel to be something that actually touches our spirit the next time we see her, and not what she thinks we like. Because and Lana, I'm not speaking to you directly. I don't know you personally, girl. It felt like you were doing a lot of what I think what the fans are gonna like versus what I'm just really enjoying doing. To me personally, that's what it felt like. So I wish you nothing but the best, to be honest, because they did play in your face a couple episodes. They did. And you could have been gone home sooner, low key, because there were a couple of times there were double sachets for real, and you were a part of those. But we're always happy you stayed, and you did show growth. I just think there's more room for us to see Lana again, and she's not one of those. Well, now that she's gone, we ain't never got to see her again because this wasn't somebody good for TV. She's good TV. We just need something. We just need something else. I just want her. You know what I mean? Lana said it herself in What You're Packing. She really got so gassed up by her online fan base and people around her that she kind of lost sight of herself. And that fan base, has been attacking people as well as defending her, rightfully so, from some of the comments that have been made, but they've also been saying some fuck ass shit too. And I know that does happen with a lot of these fan bases for certain groups. You lose sight of the big picture. Everything is about the person who you want to win. And so you feel you can just say anything about anybody in defense of that person when you're really just attacking someone. I think we as fans do put way too much pressure on these celebrities or other individuals and beings. I think we do that often. I think we put our expectations on them, and when they don't meet them, we make sure that we know they're disappointed. We'll stay, but what you did, and then now everything is catered to what they want and not what Lana wants, because you fell in love with Lana for being Lana. So why are you trying to make her do the things that you want to see her do versus allowing Lana just to be Lana, because you already fell in love with that? You fell in love with her for a reason, and it's not because she was catering to your words. You fell in love with her because she was being herself. So maybe next time, if Lana gets this call to your fan base, Lana, and I apply this to everybody, grace. Let them be. There are people who do things that are wrong that we need to, the fuck? And there are people who we just need to extend a little bit of grace to sometimes and give them a little bit of the fact, but like, let them just cook. Yeah, let them cook. Let them get in the kitchen. Stop following Usagi. Let them get in the kitchen. Give that baby some ingredients, and you let her be as creative as she wants to be. That's how you get somebody. Like, I need y'all to really look at Naomi Smalls as, like, I'm not trying to compare the two, even though they're both statuesque. Okay. Naomi Smalls season, 8 compared to All Stars? And you see Naomi now, I don't see Naomi doing things to cater to the fans. I see Naomi doing things that they feel good about. And they have built an audience that's still around them, that appreciates them not changing the script. Was her mother overbearing? Lux defending somebody who they care about online is admirable, and I appreciate it. There were some points that Lux made that were a little like, girl, now what are you talking about? But there are times when I'm like, do that. That's your bitch. Why wouldn't you defend her? Like, step up for that. That's your fam, okay? Like, speak on behalf of. Absolutely. But there are times where I'm like, they were the worst. They were bad. I also don't want Lana to come in next season, if she does again, on some Lux and Lux and Lux and wearing Lux's hair and wearing Lux's nope. No. I want that because it was a lot of my mom wore this hair and she wore this hair and because I'm seeing it from Sam and that's bothering you. See how I don't like? I'm like, Sam, it's clearly someone trying to work. Clearly someone. Nope. Give me you. There are pieces of you that are connected, but give me you. Give me you. That's all. So let me wrap this up. Talking for too long here. Check my temperature. I love you, Lana Del Rey, and I wish you nothing but success in this world. And honestly, I feel like it's already hitting you, and you deserve it, baby. Bottom to bottom. 99.7. Okay. Still a fever, but not in the hundos, which is really good. Okay, we're getting there. In fact, is the bus still running? That was funny. It was a great exit line. I said, okay, see, that's an invite-worthy exit. Go ahead. I love Mo Hart. Mo, if you're watching this, bitch, I'm still cacking at you saying, girl, Ozempic? Oh, it's not 97 point, it's 99.7. It's 99.7, Virgo. I've never, girl, y'all. Okay, last time I saw Mo Hart was at the premiere of Sissy That's Psych. And I went out there. Remember, I got sick after that because it was this 24-hour turnaround. I told my friend, if we do that again, I can't do that. I'm gonna have to just buy another, like, I have to get a hotel or something for like a night to sleep and then leave the next day. I can't just get up and go to the go to the airport the next moment. I'm not young like that no more. My immune system is definitely not up like that. But like the last time I saw them, that bitch, because she was looking at me because I was in the process of like working out and stuff and getting my shit. I was literally starting that up. That bitch. I was like, no, I can't afford no Ozempic, girl. What you talking about? I was just like, bitch, you. She went like this. Yo. I was like, young. And I said I was pre-diabetic. Oh, well, yeah, honey, I'm trying to keep my limbs. My grandmother passed away from diabetes complications. So, like, yeah, like it's a big deal. Even I saw my dad recently, and he was like, "You good? And you're doing good, Matthew. You're not eating too much now. You're not doing too much sugar, but also make sure you get that weight on, son. We don't need you to be too skinny." Okay, Dad. Ooh, yeah, I'm fa, not fo, fa. I'll never make that mistake again. I'm definitely gonna make that mistake again. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Homogenic, it's your birthday? Happy early birthday, my love. One of my favorite people to see up in here. Oh, tomorrow is your birthday. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the panel, but I'm hopeful. Okay, well, I'll make sure to remember, and somebody in the live chat, if I don't mention it, remind me tomorrow. We're gonna give you a special happy birthday shout out on the panel because yes, Homogenic, some of the panel members we do talk about some of y'all, and we enjoy your commentary. And Homogenic, you've come up a couple of times. You come up a couple of times. We're like, they're always so funny, and they always say something so funny. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so we do pay attention. I especially, I've been doing this for years. I know all of y'all. But my panel on the Sundays, they always bring up folks like, oh, well, Matt, this person, I'm like, yeah, they've been a Rant Pack member for a minute. Oh, well, they always say, we've spoken highly of you. So happy birthday, my love. I hope you have a good, wonderful day tomorrow. You get all the love that you deserve and all like the birthday gifts and whatever that's going to happen for you tomorrow. And if you don't join us, that's okay. But if you do, we will be happy to have you. So I can't believe my skin looks this good. I don't even have a filter on right now. I haven't shaved my face. I haven't cut my hair. I don't know how. I don't know how. I do not know how. My big 38-year-old ass. My God. Woo-wee. Okay. Everybody with a fever, I have made it through. I really have. I don't know how, but I've made it through. May God have all the glory. Because I'm thankful. Because I didn't know if I was going to make it through this live today. I promise you, when I woke up from my nap, I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to do this today. And Liam hit me up, Matt, if we got to cancel it, it's okay. And I'm like, I know. But YouTube has really thrown me out the algorithm again. Nobody watched the videos from last week and it dropped my funds down so hard. That's why I was like, super chats are so important for the rest of this month. And all that, and tippy poos too. So it's just like one of those things. But I also get that there are some things I need to do more with my channel that I haven't been doing. I've just been like so under the weather these last couple of days. And I was so caught up in getting that passport that I kind of lost sight of like the shit I need to like really focus on right now. And now that everything's been done, it's like, okay, Matt, let's not dwell. Let's start to move. You got to move forward. We can't just sit stagnant. And for those of you who are like, he's not looking for a job, I am. I know I don't need to explain it to anybody, but I am, because for the life of me, as much as you may think this is it for me, bitch, I want to be a rich girl. No. I like to make videos about me waking up on the highest floor of a building, having people hold bowls of ice water, working out at 4:15 on the balcony. Yeah. No. No. But I would like to buy some property, and I would like to buy and get a license for an animal rescue and work on providing homes for dogs and cats that have been abandoned, that are elderly, that basically can have a place to live their last lives and enjoy in peace with their fellow animals, I think would be better. And I still want to do that. So regardless of what year it is now and all that, if it takes till I'm 50, somehow, some kind of way, I'm gonna make that happen, man. Mamu-chan Mina Cole Foundation. I can't. Just stay away from certain retails. I've been in returns for 9 years and can't take it anymore. Returns for what? Retail for what? Oh, I could totally do the fish too, because I used to be an aquarium enthusiast. So like, I could totally. Oh, IQ? No, girl. I do need to shop for this trip. I would like to get a sun hat. I was also telling y'all I'm thinking about getting a GoPro, because I did want to film more stuff outside of just me being here, and having a different section of my channel being focused to like outdoor activities, even with me working out and stuff like that, and getting like those routines together. Or if I like go and like, do like a restaurant, like, y'all know I had a restaurant recently offer to pay for my food just to do like a review and shit like that. So I kind of want to do that too. And I know I could totally Klarna a Best Buy purchase. Yeah, I was calling you a pet shelter fish. Okay, Kate. I go. Okay. I think my body is like, hey, we've done this enough. We've done enough. God bless you all for tuning in today and listening to me ramble and rant about one of our favorite shows on MTV, which is RuPaul's Drag Race. Make sure you tune in each and every Friday to MTV or to Wow Presents Plus, or wherever you're watching it at, to watch this show in Untucked, and then join me Saturdays for the review and Sundays for the group discussion, the panel. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully feeling a little bit better. with my bestest of friends. And we're going to have such a good time talking about it. And I'm just hoping this cold leaves me sooner than later. Oh, and I got some super chats. I think I forgot some people. Drewski, Lana Del Rey going home in lingerie. Maybe that was their goal. They were waiting for her to have on underwear and then being like, okay, now we can send her home. maybe that was the gag. Like, okay, she ain't wore no bra and panties yet. So how we gonna send this girl home and not her attire? I can't. Woo, okay, I can feel it creeping. Thank you so very much, everybody. Thank you for the tippy poos today. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you haven't hit it yet, go ahead and hit it. Thank you for the super chats today. I encourage those, please. And thank you also in the comment section, because y'all have been doing such a good job at leaving comments, especially in these videos. Tell me your highs and lows from this week's episode, the mini challenge, the maxi challenge, the runway to the lip sync. I want to hear your voices, please. Please, I want to hear your voices. I think I do have some teas. I got some from the UK. I don't know if it was Lisa. I forget who sent it to me. Someone sent me some teas from the UK. I need to look at, but I'll do that very soon. All right. Do you ever think street interviews, Matty-Rants press after viewing Party's bars? Yeah, that Shishi. Absolutely. That is one of the reasons why I want to get the GoPro, because I'm kind of ready to take a little bit of my content outside. Like, this is fun, and I do this for like 2 days or whatever, and then sometimes 3 days. But like, can you imagine all the other stuff I could do that would be edited content that's like outside shit? Like, I have some things I want to do, so it's on my mind. And I have looked up the GoPro. I've looked up the package. I've already put the money. Like, okay, this is how much I would need. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see if I can get it before my trip. Ooh, because then I can film the Port of Art the trip. That's kind of why I wanted before. I was like, bitch, I could film that trip, make a whole lot of shorts and videos out of that, and call it a day. But oh, this week too, expect YouTube shorts for me. I'm going to be doing episode by episode rants over Severance by each episode that I'm watching. So please be on the lookout for that, because I've wrote some scripts already and I want to try it out and see if it works. All right. God bless you all. Take care. I just felt a chill. Yeah, I got my little goosebumps are popping up right now. I gotta go. Thank y'all so much. Take care. And I will see you tomorrow for, ooh, bitch, I'm about to sneeze, for the panel. Bye.
Listen.